Today we will be talking about the NFL games that will be happening on Saturday and some on Sunday. The other games we will be talking about tomorrow's video. So let's get into it. How about those Jets? First game on Saturday is the 8-8 Panthers at the 7-9 Bucks. At this moment, what this means for the Panthers is a win or go home situation to make the playoffs or not to. Because no one knows what is going to happen between the Falcons and the Saints on Sunday football. So the Panthers have to go win. The Panthers and Bryce Young need to come in fully ready to win for their first playoff berth since 2017 NFL season. At this moment, what this means for the Bucks is to win or go home. Because like I said, for the Panthers, you don't know what's going to happen between the Falcons and the Saints game. What the Bucks have to win and the Saints have to win this week for the Bucks to make the playoffs. The last time the Bucks made it to the playoffs at 8-9 was the 2022 NFL season, where they got bounced by the first round with the 5-seeded Cowboys, 30-14, and this was Tom Brady's final season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and his last season in the NFL before he retired for the second time. The next game on the Saturday game slate is the Seahawks that are 13-3. Traveling to San Francisco that are 12-4. They're both fighting for the number 1 seed in the NFC. This game is massive for both the Seahawks and the 49ers. The Seahawks are sitting at 13-3, and a win would lock up the NFC's top seed in the NFC West. The 49ers are close behind at 12-4, so this is a chance to leapfrog the Seahawks and claim the number 1 spot in the division and in the NFC heading into the playoffs. The stakes couldn't be higher. Home field advantage is on the line for both teams, and a win could give them a major edge in the postseason. Here we are with the New Orleans Saints at 6-10 and the Atlanta Falcons at 7-9. Both teams are out of playoff contention, but this game still carries a lot of meaning for the future. For the Saints, a 6-10 season means they are still trying to figure out what they need to do for the post-Drew Brees era. That means they need to try to find a stability at quarterback since Drew Brees retired. With Tyler Shough being the rookie quarterback starting today, the offense still hasn't been consistent as they hoped. A win here might not change their record, but it might help them build a positive momentum and into the offseason, especially for Shough and some of the younger guys. On the flip side, the Falcons with a 7-9 record are still in position. After a few seasons of rebuilding, they have young and promising talent. They're still not quite ready for a playoff push. Kirk Cousins has had to have an up-and-down season as a starting quarterback in the late half after the playoff injury. However, a win here would give Atlanta a boost heading into this offseason, especially for the young playmakers like Drake London and Bijan Robinson, their standout running backs.
Bring it back, turn around, spin that ass like a merry-go-round.
So here we are. The Cleveland Browns are sitting at 4-12, and the Bengals are sitting at 6-10. Both teams are officially out of the playoff picture, but that doesn't mean this game is without meaning. For the Browns, a 4-12 record is huge disappointment, especially after high expectations head into the season. They struggled with consistency all year. The decision to bring in Shedeur Sanders this offseason, be their starting quarterback in the late half, has not played out as they hoped. Sanders has been inconsistent and had a lot of growing pains, but this game is an opportunity to end the year with positive energy and give their fans something to hold on to going into this offseason. For the Bengals, the 16th season was seen where they thought they would be. After reaching the playoffs last season, and the offense has struggled to find it, especially as inconsistent For Indianapolis, an 8-win record tells the story of a team still trying to figure out exactly who it is. The Colts 2025 roster showed potential, especially with this young core, but consistency has been missing the piece. This game is a validation, a win over an 11-5 Texans team on the road that would signal the Colts are closer than the record suggests. Then the roster construction, development, and long-term direction are paying off. On the other side, the Texans at 11-5 are playing for something different. Confirmation. Houston's roster has already proven it could win, but games like this are about showing maturity. This is a team expected to control opponents they're favored against, especially at home, and win here reinforces Houston's status as a contender, not just as a good story. Two teams Two very different records, one divisional matchup that tells us a little about where both franchises are heading. When Tennessee walks into Jacksonville, the records tell one story, but the future tells another. At 3-13, the Titans' 2025 season has been about rebuilding, evaluation, and hard lessons, but with Cam Ward at quarterback, this game isn't about the past, it's about what comes next. Every snap is an addition, every drive a data point. For Tennessee, this matchup is about growth and belief, even in a lost season. On the other side, the 12-4 Jaguars are playing with expectations. This roster is built to win now. And games like this are about professionalism. The Jaguars know what's at stake, seeding, momentum, and the standard they've set for themselves. This is a team that believes they should control opponents, like Tennessee, especially at home. 9-6-1 Packers arrive with a season defined by resilience and belief in Jordan Love. The 2025 roster has learned to win tight games, how to respond to adversity, and how to trust its quarterback in crucial moments. For Green Bay, this matchup is about controlling tempo, protecting the football, and letting Love dictate the game and rather than forcing it. The field, the 8-8 Minnesota Vikings are entering a new chapter with rookie quarterback Max Brosmeyer. This game isn't just about the scoreboard, it's about accelerated development. The Vikings' 2025 roster is competitive, but the spotlight is firmly on how quickly their young quarterback can adjust to the NFL speed, pressure, and decision-making. The 7-8-1 Dallas Cowboys arrive knowing exactly what this game represents. The 2025 season has not gone to plan, but this roster is talented enough to demand accountability. For Dallas, this game is about solid credibility, proving that even in a Tolbert year, the standard does not change. The 3-13 New York Giants are playing for the future with rookie quarterback Jackson Dart. Every snap's about evaluation, wins or secondary development. But that doesn't mean this roster lacks motivation. Young quarterbacks often play the loosest football when expectations are lowest.